America, what's this I see about a prolific YouTuber who's also an SVU detective whistleblowing that Buffalo Public Schools in New York are covering up sexual assault? And they're covering up attempted abductions? What is going on over there? Oh, so you saw that unsub episode. Definitely had nothing to do with the fact that HLC was actually there, using his platform to go ahead and spread awareness of this. But anyways, I didn't know that would make international news so quickly. I'm pretty impressed.
Wait, Uncle Sam, wait, what's going on? What did Rich talk about? I like that dude. He's pretty straightforward, and he talks a lot of shit to HLC, so, I mean, he's a win in my book.
Well, Buff, the long and short of it is, students have come forward with allegations and video evidence of them being beaten, and the school didn't report it. They've been subpoenaed by judges, and they're just ignoring those things. Like, it's pretty bad. Like, the allegations are not something to be taken lightly. And then, of course, you know, there was students that, whether it was consensual or not, engaged in sexual acts on school property, and that, again, wasn't reported.
Wait, aren't teachers and, like, people who work in schools mandatory reporters on stuff like that?
Yeah. And the worst one is somebody tried to abduct a student, like an elementary age student, and the parents weren't informed on what happened.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Chippy, do you believe this shit?
I, too, am beside myself. Toss them in feet first, though. I'd like to see the look on their face.
Like, I'm down for all, like, the jokes of how to deal with things, but I'm the kid. Doesn't it make sense that I should protect kids? Like, I could totally handle this situation. Just need him away from civilian population.
No, he's got a point.
Hey, Uncle Sam, like, I want to get this news out to the world, but how do we message that? We should call the AWACS.
Not a bad idea. She is kind of all-knowing and all-seeing. Give her a call.
Oh, that's something I'll always do. Kid, how does my hair look?
Well, if you're HLC, it's non-existent. But if you're you, it's gray and painted on. Either way, fire.
Okay, here we go.
What, Buff?
Hey, Wax, how you doing? Look, I don't want to bother you. I know you're busy, but, so the long and short of it is, an SVU detective in the Buffalo PD decided to blow the whistle that the Buffalo public school system might be covering up and hiding, like, really, really bad stuff. That's not quite the reaction I was expecting. Why do you look like scary happy?
Because I've been waiting for this. Well, or something like it. I have, and most women have, a really particular set of skills. Mostly ADHD and the ability to hyperfixate on something, but we're going to fix this. I'm going to have to let you go. Becky, I have tea. We're going to get to work. Let's call Nancy Grace. Let's get all the wives. Let's get all the girlfriends. Any female person that has any amount of spare time. Let's go. When it comes to kids, animals, protect all of them. This is scorched earth. We're going to figure this out.
God, I love that woman. I tell you right now, a bunch of women with an unsecured internet connection and a whole bunch of time to deal with things, it's a scary, scary set of circumstances. But, no, real talk, you should totally tag Nancy Grace. I'd love for her to get her hands on that, and go ahead and send her a link to the original video over on Unsubscribe. I'll even make it easy. I'll drop the link in the description.
So tell me why.
I ain't nothing but a heartache.
I also think it's kind of cool that in a couple days,
It's gonna be May.
Honestly, Florida, good job. Kind of surprised you made it to the punchline on that one faster than Buff. Usually he's the sing-songy one.
Well, I'm happy for Florida. The timing was garbage. I had a mouthful of Metamucil.
Anyways, Ukraine, tell you why what? Anyways, tell me why the son of a CIA deputy director was fighting for fucking Slavic special ed over there. I mean, we iced him, but still. I'm not dismissing this, just saying the truth here. In the same way that foreign contractors are dying in your military. It's a voluntary basis. He just volunteered for the side that is definitely on the wrong side of fucking history here. Although I will say, she's gonna she's going to have one hell of a time filling out that SF-86 when it comes time to renew her clearance. Unfortunately, it's happening in many countries. People assume that this war is black and white, and not really. People are choosing their side and going to volunteer for it. Hell, America had that Texan guy that the Russians had thought was an American spy when he was working for Russia, and they killed him. Kind of a tell of their military, intelligence and logistics capability.
It is not a war. It is a special military operation. If it was a war, the world would know. Plus, me and America are on much better talking terms now.
Starting to feel like I'm getting drug along. You had no reason to attack civilian infrastructure in Ukraine recently, and you did it anyways. Starting to feel like you're bullshitting me a lot.
Well, it's about bloody time! Holy shit! Even a broken watch is right twice a day. Jesus! Took you long enough to realize that he's not your fucking friend!
By the way, how did your talk with the Ukrainian president go in the Vatican? I mean, so far so good. We had a nice good sit down talking about everything that's been going on. They agreed they're probably going to have to give up Crimea, still on the ropes about giving up the other 4 regions that Russia's invaded. They're okay with not being a member of NATO, but they still want security guarantees. Now, their version of a security guarantee is troops on the ground. My version of a security guarantee is allowing my contractors in to work with the rare earth metals, and therefore, if Russia attacks and hurts any of my people, security is going to be guaranteed.
Very well, we're getting closer to the middle ground here. So, we're not going to have any more signal chat leaks from your Secretary of Defense, are we?
I'm really, really fighting the urge to say no right now, but,
There was another leak? Oh, he didn't even fucking add me. That's bullshit. I love being in those chats, man. I like to show them, like, screenshots of the things that I say to Iran. Like their bearded lady, the one in charge of their whole country, the dude who's like between the ages of 800 and death, that one. Anyways, I tagged him in a meme, and the meme just said, you should go see what the bottom of the ocean smells like.
The people of Iran do not have time for your internet trolling. We had an explosion at one of our ports. We are currently fighting the fire. Hundreds of people have been injured, and at least 10 have been killed. Show some compassion.
Oh shit, did we start the party already? This is what I get for not being part of the new signal chat.
Wait, we started attacking already? Come on, man. I scared away 2 Iranian F-4s in 2013. I'm not letting them escape this time.
You would think with all my technological advancements I'd be able to understand when the US is about to do something like this. I feel a little crossed right now.
Y'all don't feel too bad. Normally I'm the workhorse of strikes like this, and I wasn't invited.
It wasn't me. I didn't do this. Something just exploded over there. Which is incredibly common in the Middle East, so I guess we'll have to narrow it down. This is a slightly larger explosion than usual. I think.
We are still fighting the fire as I speak. We're not going to talk about what was on fire or what exploded. We will just keep it to ourselves. But right now, we're mad.
All those unregulated controlled substances around your country and your neighbors. You guys still haven't learned to, chill out. Since we've lost the contract with the F-47 to Boeing...
As you should. Sounds like a fucking skill issue.
Yeah. Anyways, since we lost that contract, and we spent all the money doing research and development for all the new upgrades, we're just going to throw them to the F-35. We're calling it a Generation 5 Plus. Yes! Ah, sweet vindication.
Since we're going with in between, generations, can we just start referring to the Su-57 as Generation 3 Plus?
You shut up your mouth!
The Su-57 is not Generation 3. Oh damn, that far behind, huh? I guess we'll go with 2 Plus.
Also, America, I saw you got your, high-powered microwave system online, and it's actually deployed to the Philippines to deal with drones from West Taiwan.
Now I have beans on toast calling me that. America, You can come up with whatever weapon system you want. The Great China will be the victor. Your best bet is to just lay down your weapons and surrender.
It's really interesting that you specifically would say those exact words because, interesting enough, the system I've deployed to the Philippines, the high-powered microwave, is actually called Leonidas.
Hey, West Taiwan! Come and get them!
Funny, great setup. I mean, I really like the phrase that you used. However, voice acting, I give it like a 4 out of 10.
Thanks, Buff. I'll take it into my notes. Hey, Canada. I heard about the terror attack, man. That sucks. Like, that genuinely sucks. If you need anything, just ask. I appreciate it, Air Bud. But we're not labeling it as a terror attack. This dude who did it, he just has a series of mental health issues. He decided to drive a car through what the heck is the name of that celebration again? Lapu Lapu or Lapu Lapu? I'm not really sure how to say it. Yeah, from what I understand there, Bud, this one's kind of all over the place. Certain people are calling it a terrorist attack and that it was targeted. Other people are saying, no, it was just a crazy guy. I don't know, really, and I'm not really sure what's going on up here, but it's not good. We lost 11 people so far. On that note, Mexico. Why do I have 2 Mexican nationals that were just arrested in Colorado with 180,000 rounds that they were headed to the border with? That is like the number one thing that comes into my country from America. Is ammo, guns, bullets, rockets. It seems like a you problem, man. We down here like I got it. We're trying to keep the drugs from going across your border, but what about the bullets coming across mine? 180,000 rounds? I suppose that's a good start to a collection, but I don't know, that's just me.
Hey, America! You have controlled the power of the sun. Trust me, I know firsthand. But the nation of Japan has started using drones to control the power of lightning. We're getting Japanese Thor before we get GTA 6? The fuck?
I'm slightly concerned, but mostly curious.
Well, right now, we have not decided to weaponize it. We have used drones to trigger and guide lightning away from key infrastructure and to take care of people so that lightning strikes in big city centers are not as common.
Ha! Well, ignoring the fact that people saying the government controls the weather is about to just explode, can I ask you, actually, you know what, nerd? How often does lightning strike in Iran? 2.542 million times last year. Wow! And with climate change, that number's probably just gonna go up and no one will be the wiser, huh?
I suddenly feel like I should not have told you about this.
Nonsense! I would never abuse this kind of power. On an unrelated, interesting science topic, they've discovered a new color. It's called OLO. OLO.
Listen, nerd, I'm not trying to tell you what you think you know, but, that color's been around for a long time. When's the last time you went to a Taco Bell? That is literally Baja Blast. They've had it for years. And your pee is the same color if you drink nothing but Baja Blast for a while. My kidneys may be failing,